Okay, Gina and Stuart are surf fishing on the Atlantic coast. Sounds nice. We're both bluefish and pompano. Mambi pompano. I don't know. I'm going to say pompano. Where both bluefish and pompano are common catches. The mean length of a bluefish is 282 millimeters with a standard deviation of 59. Let's write some of this down. So bluefish. I feel like I should have wrote that in blue. The mean is 282 millimeters and the standard deviation is 59 millimeters. For pompano or pompano, I don't know, mean is 159 millimeters and the standard deviation is 31 millimeters. Okay. So Stuart caught bluefish and Gina caught pompano. So this is Stuart here, Stewie, and Gigi, right? Okay, so Stuart and Gina. So Stuart caught a bluefish that was 299 millimeters long. Gina caught a pompano that was 162 millimeters long. Who caught the longer fish relative to fish of the same species? Now, when you're calculating this when you're doing this relative comparison, the perfect tool for that is the z-score. Because although Stuart caught bluefish and Gina caught pompano, I want to know this number. Is this number a lot bigger than the mean? Is this number a lot bigger than the mean when considering standard deviations? I don't know. The z-score will tell us that. And in case you forget the formula, chapter 6 rather, the z-score, standard z-score here is z equals the value minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. Value minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. So let's use that for each. Z equals the value minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. And we're going to calculate this for each of these two people and see whose number is bigger, whose z-score is larger, whose relative length is the largest, the longest. So I'll use blue for Stuart. So z equals, the x value is his value. So 299, that's the length of the fish he caught, minus the mean, divided by the standard deviation. I'll do that in the calculator. Remember, put my numerator in parentheses, 299 minus 282, close it, that's my numerator, divided by 59, 0.288, that's Stuart's z-score. 0.288. I don't know what color pompano are. It sounds like a redfish, so let's use red. So the length of the fish that Gina caught was 162, or Gigi as I should say. Gigi and Stewie. Minus the mean, divided by the standard deviation. Let's do our calculation. So for Gigi we have 162. Remember numerator in parentheses, minus 159, divided by 31. 0.967, let's say 0.0967, so let's say 0.097. Should be pretty clear. Stuart's z-score is 0.288, Gina's z-score is 0.097, so the person who caught the larger fish, relative to their species, relative to their own species, is going to be Stuart. His z-score is higher. So Stuart caught the larger fish. So whenever you're comparing relatively, these are two different species, but we still have a measure we can use to compare them relatively to all the others in their species.